Together, BeSeder. Boker Tov, everyone. Good morning, Hamorah Emma says with her usual bright smile. Boker Tov, Hamorah Emma, the children call back. Okay, now that Purim is over, what's the next holiday? My mommy just started to clean for Pesach, says Naveh. It's the holiday of matzah, says Ziva. Oh, I love crunchy matzah, says Boaz. I love stealing the afikomen, says Agam. That's right, says Hamorah Emma. It's Pesach. And what do we do that's special on Pesach? Asks Hamorah Emma. Yoshi stands up. We do a seder. Ziva raises her hand. We do a seder too. Hamorah Emma smiles. I'm sure everyone will have a seder. But there are some fun differences. For our model seder at Gan, I want you to bring something from home that makes your seder special. B'chol dor v'dor, in every single year, we tell the story as if we were there. My Bubby always has the coolest stuff, says Lily. Wait until you see the Juma my Bivi wears to our Seder, says Naveh. I can't wait to have Duke, says Ziva. Oh, I'm glad you're excited, says Hamorah Emma, but remember, you'll need to explain your special things when you bring them in. I'm not sure everyone knows what a Juma is or what Dukkha is. Think of something that shows how your family celebrates the Seder and bring it to class on Monday. Yoshi burst through his front door without even taking off his shoes. Saba, I need something special from our models for our model Seder at school. Yoshi, take a breath. What special thing do you need? Saba asks. I need to show everyone how we do the Seder. Saba's eyes sparkle. Well, when I was a child in Fez in Morocco, my Saba used this brass Seder plate every year for the Bipilu. Bipilu, asked Yoshi, what's that? The oldest person leading the Seder holds the Seder plate and waves it above each person's head, saying, Bibilu yatzanu mimitzrayim. In a hurry, we left Egypt. And nothing ever falls on their heads? Yoshi asked. Nope, Saba smiled. We're very careful. B'chol dor v'dor, in every single year, we tell the story as if we were there. Naveh runs through the front door and straight into his Bivi's arms. How was school today? Asks Bivi. We have a special assignment from Hamorah Emma, says Naveh. We need to bring something that makes our Seder special. Ah, I have the perfect thing, Naveh's Bibi hurries to the special holiday cabinet and returns with a colorful robe woven with shiny golden threads. This is the Juma your Bova wears, and his Bova wore. Bova brought the one he wore as a child in Bukhara. Every year they wore it at the Seder. Look, it even matches your kippah. Naveh twirls in the Juma and laughs. B'chol dor v'dor, and every single year we tell the story as if we were there. Ziva comes home and asks to visit her Safta. Safta, we need to bring something special from our Seder to school. Do we have a special Seder plate? Safta smiles. Ziva Ayuni, we have the biggest Seder plate of all. Our whole table is the Seder plate. We place all the Seder foods on the table. We put a whole row of maror, lettuce, around the outside, and then add some radishes for color. We also add parsley for karpas. Then we put the duke, eggs, meat, and matzot in the middle of the table and cover the whole thing with a second tablecloth. Each time we uncover it, it's a surprise. So I'm going to bring the special tablecloth you made to our class for our special Seder. Safta nods. B'chol dor v'dor, and every single year, we tell the story as if we were there. Mama June, calls Agam from the driveway as she runs to the door. Why is our Seder the best? Agam, said Mama June. Tell me what this is about. Hamorah Emma said we have to show what's special about our Seder. I'm not sure she said the best, Mama June laughed. But we can definitely show what's special. First, what's Pesach all about? Mama June asks. It's about the Jews being slaves in Egypt, and then they were freed, says Agan. Well, you learned very well, says Mama June. We remember that we were slaves. At our seder in Shiraz, in Iran, we take scallions and gently tap each other with them to remember how the Jews were treated in Egypt. So I can bring scallions to school? Asks Agan. Of course, Mama June says. But remember, very gentle taps. Agam picks up the scallions and smiles. Bechol dor vador, and every single year, we tell the story as if we were there. Boaz's grandpa pulls up in front of the school, and Boaz jumps into the car, wiggling with excitement. I need to bring our seder scarf to school. Seatbelt first, Grandpa says. We need to show how our seder is special, and the scarf that we use for the half matzah that we break at Yachatz is really special. I want to show them how I know Arabic and ask everyone, min wen inti. Where are you from? While they hold the scarf over their shoulder. It will be so fun. They can all pretend that they're coming from Egypt to the land of Israel. That is very special. My father brought the scarf with him from Aleppo, Syria, and we use it every year. I would love for you to share it with your friends. Lily steps off the bus and sees Bubby waiting at the door. She runs over. Oh, I'm so happy you're here, Bubby. We need something special for our Seder, and you make the best charoset. Bubby gives Lily a big hug. That's so sweet. Let's make some right now. They take out apples, walnuts, cinnamon, grape juice, and honey, and start mixing. You know, Lily, says Bubby, in Hulst, in Czechoslovakia. I used to make charoset with my Bubby every year. Oh, I can still taste it on my tongue. Let's make it together. On Monday, the classroom table is covered with a big white cloth. Boker tov, everyone. Boker tov, Hamorah Emma. Did everyone bring something for our special Seder? Asks Hamorah Emma. Yes, they all shout. Wonderful. Please bring your special things to the table for our model Seder. Lily carefully puts her charoset on the Seder plate. Naveh walks slowly wearing his juma. Yoshi puts Saba's brass Seder plate on the table and adds the egg, lamb, maror, and parsley. The table filled with treasures from all their homes. Together they whisper, Bechol dor vador. In every single year, we tell the story as if we were there. Boaz slips the scarf into his pocket and sits down near the table. Agam places the scallions on the chair next to her and waits. Agam, can you please help me cover the table with my tablecloth? Ziva asks. Hamorah Emma looks over. Ziva, what are you doing? You'll see, Ziva smiles. This is what is special at our Seder. Agam looks a little confused, but she helps Ziva cover everything on the table. Okay, let's all start the Seder together, says Hamorah Emma. How many cups of wine do we have at the Seder? 4, everyone answers. How many matzot are on the table? 3, they shout. So we already have a lot in common, says Hamorah Emma. Let's begin. Everyone take your first cup of wine, right, which we know is grape juice, and we'll say the bracha together. Baruch borei peri hagafen. And they say in unison and take a sip. What comes after Kadesh? Asks Hamorah Emma. Urchatzan karpas, the children answer. But where's the karpas? Lily wonders. That's the surprise, says Ziva. Everyone peek under the tablecloth. There's karpas all around the table. And there's some on my Seder plate too, says Yoshi. We can share. Everyone wash your hands without a bracha, says Hamorah Emma. And then we'll say the bracha on the karpas. Baruch borei peri ha'adama, they say together. Now we have Yachatz, where we break the middle matzah, Hamorah Emma reminds them. Wait, we need my scarf now, Boaz says. He wrapped the half matzah in the scarf and put it over his shoulder. Ready? Okay. I ask Min Wen Jai, from where are you coming? And you say, from Egypt. From Egypt, they all say. And where are you going? And you say, to Jerusalem. To Jerusalem, they answer cheerfully. Okay, now I need my seder plate, said Yoshi. He picked up the plate and gently waved it above Agam's head. Bipilu yatzanu mimitzrayim. We left Egypt in a hurry, he said. Then he went from child to child, waving the plate above each head and saying the words again. Oh, this is wonderful sharing, said Hamorah Emma. It makes our seder even more meaningful. Now it's time for Magid, the storytelling part. We can sing the 4 questions and Avadim Hayinu. The children leaned in close. Bechol dor vador, and every single year we tell the story as if we were there. Avadim Hayinu, Hayinu, they all sang together. But before the 4 questions, Hamorah Emma smiled at Naveh. I have one question for you, Naveh. We see this night is different for you too. What are you wearing? This is a Juma from Bukhara, Naveh said proudly. We wear it at every special event, and especially at the Seder. Okay, everyone ready now for Dayenu? Oh, that's the most fun part, said Agam. That's when my family acts out the story. I brought scallions for everyone. We remember being slaves by tapping each other with the scallions like they would hit the slaves if they would do something bad. Hey, this is fun, the children laughed. Okay, everyone, wash your hands from rachza, says Hamorah Emma. Now we'll take the matzah and dip it in charoset. What is charoset? Asks Ziva. It's what we dip the maror in. Don't you have that? Asks Lily. Well, we dip in duke, and I don't see any here, says Ziva. Yeah, I don't see anything that looks like my charoset either, the other children say together. This is charoset, says Lily, holding up the bowl she made with Bubby. But it's not brown, says Agam. And it has apples. Where are the figs and dates? Asks Boaz. Well, maybe next year we can have a charoset tasting, says Hamorah Emma. For now, let's try this one. Thank you, Lily, for making it for us. Everyone tries it and has big smiles on their faces. This is really yummy. I learned so much at this Seder, says Hamorah Emma. Thank you all for sharing. Our traditions are different, but we share them together in Gan BeYahad. She took a picture of the children around the table, and all together they said, Bechol dor vador, in every single year, we tell the story as if we were there.